Thanks for joining us. I'm Tanya Rivera. You know, we've all heard it before. Exercise, good for your health. It's almost a throwaway line, but it's true. And for one Guilford County woman, it helped her lose weight, reverse diabetes, and get her life back. WFMY's Sydney Moore shows us how she did it.
Sagewell Health and Fitness in Greensboro isn't just a gym. It's where people go to take control of their health. But for 70-year-old Corrine Maddox,
it really all started with my best friend.
This place saved her life.
The trainers here are always available.
She began going to the facility 3 days a week. Now she goes 5 days a week.
Anywhere between an hour and an hour and a half.
She didn't start exercising just for fun. It became a necessity.
I was diagnosed as morbidly obese. I was diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It was awful.
Years ago, Maddox weighed 200 pounds. She struggled to do everyday tasks.
Walk about 10 feet and my legs would just give out. They didn't want to go any further. And at that time, we were pretty active traveling and stuff like that, and I had to travel in a wheelchair.
Spending time with family also became a challenge.
I have 5 grandchildren that I love to hang out with and do things with, and I couldn't.
She hit rock bottom.
I didn't know where to go, who to turn to, but I hit that wall and said something's going to change.
And that's the kind of mentality Maddox and health experts say is all it takes to hit the gym.
I think exercise is something people have anxiety about, and the best way to get through that anxiety is by working through it with professionals in any capacity that's possible, whether that's a group fitness class, whether that's personal training, however it may be.
Patrick Westervelt is a health and fitness specialist with Cone Health. He says exercising can help with daily activities.
It's going to not only prolong your life, but it's going to keep you able to do the things that you want to do, such as seeing the world, traveling in general, grandkids, your own kids.
Because of the hard work and dedication Maddox has put in, she's now down to 135 pounds, no longer diabetic, and does not have high cholesterol.
I started my journey at 67, and in 3 years, I think I've come a long way.
She keeps going. Even knee surgery a year ago didn't set her back.
I walk, I run.
Because a healthy lifestyle remains her priority.
So we just saw the one-size-fits-all approach to exercise may not get us where we want to be to help us maintain a healthy lifestyle. So here to make it more specific and personal is health and fitness specialist Tyler Hackney with Cone Health Sagewell Health and Fitness. We're glad that you are here. Let's talk about exercise being so important, especially for long-term health.
So here at Sagewell, you hear a lot of us say movement is medicine, or simply motion is the lotion. Sometimes just staying moving, staying active benefits not only our external body, but our internal body, our mental well-being, stress reliever, and sometimes people use it as a hobby.
All right, so there's risks, of course, of not being active.
Yep, living that more sedentary lifestyle, you're at risk for more disease, more maybe overweight, just more of those heart conditions.
All right, so we just saw the story of our Guilford County woman there, and there may be people at home who are thinking the same thing. You know, it's been years since I worked out. It's too late for me to get started. She was 67 when she started.
Yep, it's never too late to get started. Sometimes your reason for getting started, you don't hit it till now. You don't hit it until you become a grandparent, a parent, maybe an aunt. Sometimes people hit that reason to get started earlier in life. Like I said, it's never too late to get started. Exercise will benefit you if you're 2 years old, if you're 92 years old.
All right, so let's talk about this. There's a lot of people who have to manage a chronic condition, pain, maybe something of that nature. Maybe they're worried that exercise could actually make things worse. So what do you say to that?
So it's all about finding what works best for your body. Here at Sagewell, we're here to help you benefit yourself, not cause you any pain. So for example, we'll take like a knee replacement. Obviously, we're not going to try to put that knee in any sorts of pain, or let's say you have a heart rate condition. We don't want to get that heart rate above the doctor's prescription. So we find what works best for you and help you reach your goals doing the exercise that you're allowed to do.
Right, so it's not like some people think, well, if I can't just go all out and just like run a couple of miles, then it's not worth it. And that's exactly what you're saying, that it is all worth it, even if you're doing it step by step.
Yep, you can walk 5 laps, you can walk 55 laps. Movement is medicine. All that kind of exercise is going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form.
All right, what's the difference between these two terms? Because sometimes we hear them a lot, and I don't think that they're interchangeable. Fitness and medical fitness. How would someone benefit from medical fitness, and what's the difference?
So here at Sagewell, we are a medical fitness facility. All of our fitness staff have 4-year degrees or more. We're all CPR certified. We're all educated on all of the chronic conditions people come in with and just ready to tackle those goals however we come in, meet you where you are. We're also backed by everybody in the med center, so our cancer doctors, our heart doctors, pulmonary doctors, and we also have the ER downstairs. So if anything should happen, we're supported by all of the the med center, as well as outside of here. So all the providers in Cone know about us. They refer us to their patients whenever they're graduated with their treatments.
So it's not just like generic overall fitness. It is fitness specifically for whatever it is that you are dealing with in life.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you are going through, we are ready to tackle it with full steam ahead, keeping you safe, keeping you active, ready to take on those goals.
For someone just starting out with their exercise routine or starting over again after whatever amount of time, you have to exercise to get results in. So how often are we talking about that we need to exercise to see results?
Oftentimes, we have members here at Sagewell that will come in, they've never exercised in their life, they don't know how to get started. We recommend starting that one time a week just to get into the routine. Maybe you're doing your strength machines, maybe you're taking a class. Maybe once you get used to that for about a month, we'll try 2 times, and then after that, 3 times. Oftentimes, a lot of people will find that 2 times a week is kind of the sweet spot within their lifestyle, and that is perfectly fine. Like I said, motion is the lotion, movement is medicine. Any movement's going to benefit you.
Again, I think we have to get out of the mentality that we have to just be doing something for an hour every single day of the week.
Yep, 100%. And that is why fitness is misled a lot of times. Just get moving, get that body moving, get that heart rate up, and your body will benefit greatly from it.
Something better than nothing. All right, so staying motivated sometimes can be the hard part. Maybe there's some folks out there who have been exercising and they're a little down at the moment because they just don't feel like things are like going. So how do you keep the motivation to stick with that routine?
Find a buddy. Oftentimes it's easier to get up and go to the fitness center when you have somebody that's holding you accountable. You also have to find a certain type of exercise that you enjoy. Your type of exercise might not be lifting heavy weights. It might not be yoga. It might not be a fitness class. You have to find something that you're going to enjoy. That way it doesn't feel like quote unquote exercise. It's something that you are enjoying. It's almost like a hobby.
Okay, so how about this? Because maybe they're like, well, I've never taken a yoga class. I don't know. I've never, done X, Y, or Z. If someone's feeling like overwhelmed or intimidated about starting their fitness journey, joining a class, what's your advice to help them kind of ease in?
Grab a partner. Here at Sagewell, it's more like a community and a family. We try to find like a buddy system. So if there's 2 new members, they've never taken a class, we try to pair them up, lead them to the right class for them. Maybe us as fitness specialists, we're taking that class with them to make them feel more comfortable. We're introducing them to the instructors, letting them know how the class is going to be formatted. Nobody really likes surprises when you're going to a fitness class, so just the more prepared you can be, the better.
Same thing I would imagine for like using the machines or the weights. I think that's also a barrier. They're like, well, I don't know what that's like, so I'm not going to go over there and try that.
Right, 100%.
All right, so if someone wants to learn more about Cone Health, Sagewell Fitness, and if it may be right for them in their health goals, what should they do? Where do they get started?
So here at Sagewell in Greensboro, we're located at 3518 Drawbridge Parkway. You can visit us Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. Our membership specialists are there giving away tours, showing you around the place. You can also visit our website at conehealth.com/Sagewell Health Fitness. We are also having a soft opening tomorrow at our Eden location, and that is 723 South Van Buren Road in Eden. Very soft opening. It's a little bit smaller than here, but it's the partner of the bigger Sagewell.
And so when someone takes a tour, it's not like they have to sign on the dotted line that very day. They really are getting a look at where they might fit in.
Oh yeah, as soon as, even if you don't sign up, we're building that relationship with you. We want us to make a long-lasting memory in your mind. I want you to know we care for you. We're here to meet you where you are and help you accomplish those goals.
All right, and I think a lot of times people too often feel like They can't ask a question, right? And this really is the time to ask those questions that you don't want to ask to anybody else.
Yep. No question is a bad question. Our membership reps are great. They are the first step to your fitness journey. They are awesome. They are just as educated as the fitness specialists. I would not trade them for anybody in the world.
Which is good to know. All right, some final thoughts maybe on, the key to exercising, it being like a healthy life, overall well-being thing.
It's never too late. Here at Sagewell, we're ready to meet you where you are and tackle those goals and help in any way we can.
All right, that's what we want to hear, right? We want somebody else to kind of help us along. All right, if you missed any of this, this is going to be in the To Your Well-Being section of our website.